What's good, everybody? I'm Kevin Fernandez, aka K Fern, hence the YouTube channel name, and welcome to K Fern Videos. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to email college coaches, how to get the attention of college coaches and start to get your recruiting up, start getting those D1 offers, start getting that money, and to just start getting your name out there a little bit more. Half the name of the game is to just put yourself out there and introduce yourself to new coaches and new people so that you can get more opportunities for recruitment. Let's get into it. And if you guys haven't seen my channel before, I'm Kevin Fernandez, aka K Fern, and I'm a D1 track and field athlete slash decathlete slash jumper at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Go Stanks. But anyways, these are the tips that I used when I emailed coaches back when I was a junior and senior, mainly a senior in high school. And honestly, without emailing coaches, I don't know how much opportunity I would have gotten. I was a good athlete in high school. I had the good marks to go D1. The problem is there's just so many athletes in the US and the world that not every college coach is just gonna recognize each great athlete in each tiny city that there is in the US. So do yourself a favor, put your name out there, get yourself out there a little bit more, and go get you that money. All right, anyways, let's get into it. As I talk about in my other videos, I'll link my other recruiting videos down in the bio of this video. But as I talk about in the other videos, my number one tip when it comes to college recruiting, if you want to go D1, D2, D3, NAI, anything, is to send emails. I talk about this in my 3 biggest tips of college recruiting. I have another video for that. Go check that one out. Like and subscribe on that one too. I talk about my main number one tip. My number one tip is, of course, to send these emails. I went to some type of depth on how to email college coaches on that video, but I'm gonna make an entire video devoted to it for you guys. You're welcome. So let's get into it. All right, so how to email a college coach. Here we go. So when emailing a college coach, first thing you're gonna need is to obtain the coach's email, of course. To do this, I just search up whatever college I wanna go to, say Cal Poly. I just search up Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, track and field, go to the homepage. When I click on the homepage, there's gonna be an entire page dedicated to the coaching staff. Right there, you're gonna see a bunch of rosters and bios of all the coaching staff there, their name, their title, whether it's head coach, assistant coach, etc. And of course, their email. That's how you're gonna get their email. That's who you're gonna send it to. So you're gonna get their email, copy and paste it into your Gmail, and start to type it out. The first thing that I put in my email starts with the subject title. If you don't put a subject header or title, it's just gonna show up as blank or no subject. The coaches are gonna think it's spam. They're not gonna think anything of it. They're gonna put it right in the trash. So make sure to put something that's gonna stand out, whether you put something that has, punctuation or capital letters. I would do capital letters, that's what I did for mine. My title when I sent college emails was Prospective D1 Decathlete slash Jumper, Kevin Fernandez, then my name. I put that because perspective, right when a coach sees perspective, they're gonna start thinking, of course, a prospect, someone who I might want to recruit. So that's gonna catch the attention of a coach rather than, just putting your name and then sending it out. So I put perspective and then whatever position that you do, your name. That's what I would do. Following that is when you're gonna actually start, your email, the letter to the coach. And of course, you're gonna start off with a greeting. I always just did greetings. Pretty fitting, right? So I would say, greetings, coach blank. Put the coach's name, whatever school you're going to. Greetings, coach blank. After the greeting, start off with the introduction. My intro always constituted my name, my events, my school, my location, where I'm from, and a brief or quick academic stat or test score or GPA score about me. This is what mine would say. Greetings, coach blank, then start that new paragraph. I'm Kevin Fernandez, a jumper slash decathlete who attends Cathedral Catholic High School, shout out Don's. Cathedral Catholic High School in San Diego, California. There you go. You let them know where you're from. Truck outside. And who you are. I actually kind of forgot what I did, so I pulled up my old prospective emails on my phone. Exactly what I said. Hi, I'm Kevin Fernandez. I'm currently a high school senior at, for me, Cathedral Catholic High School, San Diego. And then you want to let them know what you're emailing about. You say, I'm emailing you because I'm a runner, I'm a jumper, I don't know, a point guard, whatever sport you play, whatever position you are. For me, I'm a jumper decathlete who is very interested in your program at, and then say the name of the school. So if I was emailing Cal Poly, for example, I would have said, I'm emailing you because I'm a multi-event track and field athlete who is determined to earn a spot on a Division I team, and I would love to learn about the Cal Poly program if you had time. Right off the bat, you're letting them know that you're taking this serious, you want to be at the next level, whichever level that you want to be at, what position you are once again, so that they can see if they need someone for that role. And you say if you have the time, because college coaches are busy people, so you want to be polite and recognize that they have a lot of things on their plate as well. After that, I would tell them a little in depth about what I do. I said I'm a decathlete / jumper. I specifically said what events I did. So I said I participate in the long jump, high jump, triple jump, pole vault, sprints, and hurdles. That's what I said after that. That way they can see what exactly you do and check out their roster and see where you could possibly fit in. After I said what events I did, that's when I went into the PRs, the marks that I've been hitting in the past, or that I've hit this preseason or last season or whatever. So after I said these are the events that I do, and then I said as a junior last year, my marks in each event were long jump, 22.5, triple jump, I don't know, 43 feet, or pole vault, 14 feet, whatever it is. Let them know the PRs, because when they're scanning through an email too, they're gonna see the numbers, and they're obviously gonna recognize numbers with stats and PRs. So you definitely wanna include that in your email towards the top of the email. At this time, I got way better my senior year. These were my marks from junior year. Senior year, I got way better, and I knew I was gonna get better because I put in way more work on the off season. So I put in a little piece just letting the college coaches know that. I said, I've been participating in off-season training with my pole vault and jumps coach, and then I kind of boosted up a little more. I said, I've been participating in off-season training with my well-renowned pole vault and jumps coach, and I've been consistently clearing 14 and 14.6 at practice. I know a lot of people, you don't want to talk about practice PRs that much because, they're obviously not true competition PRs, but when you don't have that mark that you necessarily want, by the time you're talking to college coaches, you want to put it in there, because if it's true, then they're going to recognize that, and if they ask for a video, you can send them a video as well. I talked about my goals after that. I said, this season I plan on hitting these marks, just super briefly so they can see that I have high aspirations for myself. And I talked about my work ethic. I said, I have zero doubt in my mind with the work that I've been putting in right now that I'll be able to hit these marks. To let them know that I'm very determined, that I'm putting in the work both in the classroom and on the track in the weight room. And let them know that I have high aspirations for myself and what I think that I'm capable to do within the span of 1 year. So I let them know my marks, and then after that I asked them if there's any marks that they would like me to hit. I of course already knew this. You can find marks that colleges like to see people hit, whether it's a walk-on mark or a scholarship mark, on their website for their sport. So once again, type in Cal Poly track and field walk-on marks, you're gonna get a page that shows you all the different numbers that you would want to hit as a prospective athlete. But me being smart guy up here, I don't know. I just asked them a question, say, please let me know if there's any marks that you would like to see me hit within this next year that could help this recruiting process go along. Because sometimes they see that you do more than one event and they work with you. Each event doesn't have to go up to the high standard that each school has. Sometimes if you like me, you do 4 or 5 events, instead of having to vault 16 or long jump 24 and high jump 6-8, since everything evens out, you're gonna score points in all those events. They're like maybe pole vault 14.6, long jump 22.6, high jump 6.4, something like that. Once again, I reiterated my GPA, even though I did that at the very start. After asking if there was any marks like that, I start to wrap up the email. Once wrapping up the email, of course, thank the college coaches for their time for reading their email. They just took the time out of their day to check you out, to check out your stats, read a little bit about you. Go ahead and thank them. So I just say thank you very much for taking the time to read this email. I hope we can talk in the future. Open the invitation to talk about, further recruiting in the future towards the end of this email so that they remember that. And then after I would talk about, I hope we can talk in the future, I'd end with a little tagline of whatever their slogan is for Cal Poly. I said, thank you very much. I hope we can talk in the future. Go Stangs. Indent one more time. Put Kevin Fernandez. Then I put my email that I usually use. That was my school email back in the day. And my phone number so that they can contact me at any time. And honestly, it's simple as that. I really just use this format for every single college that I emailed, which was like over 50 colleges. And take it from me, going into senior year, I only had one D1 offer, some D3s, some D2s, and I figured this all out on my own. I didn't have anyone to look up to or to teach me this stuff on YouTube, like K-Fern videos. I wish there was a K-Fern videos back in the day to teach me all this great stuff. But I just figured out this kind of emailing process and recruiting process by myself as I, went along with it, went through it. And this was the one thing that helped me the most. Like I said, I went into senior year with a couple offers and I really wanted more looks. So I sent tons of these emails. After I sent all these emails, before the season even started, the senior season, which was my best season, I already had 7 D1 preferred walk-ons and 3 Division I offers, just from sending emails. So do yourself a favor and write these college coaches some emails right now. Get out your laptop and start writing them right now. And that is the video for today. Let me know what you guys want to see. Drop any video suggestions if you want me to do any story times or anything like that in the comments. I appreciate you all for watching. This is K-Fern, and you're watching K-Fern videos.